we're on the way to go pick up an engine to build for somebody. It's a couple states over, but it was a decent deal, so yeah, here we go. Yeah, I put the minivan to work today. VQ getting built on the way. Well, here it is. I guess instead of junkyard LS, this is a junkyard VHR. I hate that they throw like orange or yellow spray paint all over everything. It's a pain in the ass, especially on the heads and the block. But we are going to call this day one of the VHR build. And all I'm going to do today is a little like prep, like these exhaust manifold covers. These bolts are notorious for like snapping, so only thing you can really hope to do is spray some like PB Blast, like PB Blast or something like that on them. Let it sit for a while, even overnight. I mean, whatever you can do to try to save them. But I mean, you're not going to be using them for a turbo build. It'd only be like an NA or nitrous project. You'd reuse them. But these motors, these used motors, one of the first things you want to do is, well, first and foremost is drain the oil and try to run the oil through like a white rag or cloth or something like that, and see if you see any kind of like metal shavings, any bearing material, any, you know, worn like gear material, chain material, or there's no telling. You know, you never know until you open these up, but you can kind of get an idea by cracking open the plug and draining some oil out. But yeah, we'll start with that. Alright, we're gonna I keep a bunch of these extra white t-shirts here for this very purpose. Pull this oil plug and we're able to see if there's any kind of metal shavings or anything like that. If there's even any oil in here. Oh, there is oil. Good. Oil doesn't look terrible. The cool thing about getting a wrecked engine or an engine from a wrecking yard is that for the vehicle to have been crashed, the engine was running right before it was crashed. You know what I mean? So a lot of people think like, oh man, wrecking yard engine, oh, we don't want that. But we do though, because it was running. Might not have been running good, there could have been problems with it, but more than likely it's okay. Especially these engines are really good engines. See if I get this all by hand. Oh, yeah. Somebody with a little brains put on that oil filter. Yeah, we'll just drain this and we'll revisit after all the oil's drained out. Check what we caught in the shirt. Yeah, we'll throw the plug back in there for now. We'll look a little bit closer to the pan, inside the pan. But so far, this looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good so far. Yeah, you can see here where the oil was running in. There's no, can't tell if it's in the camera here. Is it in the camera? Yeah. Yeah, there's no, not that I can see, there's no metal in it. There's some paint and stuff like that from the where the plug was at, but I feel a little grit down here. But that's probably just a little debris caught by the oil filter, or maybe that was even around it. But yeah, a lot of people like to use magnets, but the bearing material isn't it's one of the things that isn't magnetic. So yeah, this looks really good. But of course, I'll still when I tear the motor down, I'll still pull the crank, you know, look at the bearings in the journals and make sure there's no weird heat damage there. But yeah, so far so good. And we'll we'll start videoing some of the breakdown here shortly.